Hello guys, ghouls and non-binary fools. I'm Julia. Welcome to my SpookTube channel. Yes, I am dressed as a punk witch, as I have for the past 2 years now, because I can't think of anything else. But here I am to talk about my TBR for Fortnight Frights. Now, what is Fortnight Frights? Well, might you ask, and that's an excellent question. Fortnight Frights is a readathon from October 18th to 31st, run by Seiji over the Artisan Geek. Seiji is my favorite booktuber, and I'm so excited to be participating in this. Please notice me, Seiji. So, Seiji has put together such a great program of prompts, group books, and videos that she's doing watch-alongs with, and I am just so excited to participate. So in addition to talking about the books I'm going to be reading for Fortnight Frights, I also wanted to talk about the readathon itself so that you can get kind of a feel for what it's like and participate if you are so inclined. So there is a bingo prompt which I will put up on the screen here, and you can finish the readathon, or any way that you participate is valid, but you can finish the readathon by combining 2 prompts or completing a bingo. I am trying to get this bottom row, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. Just saw my light flash before my eyes. So I don't think these are for sale anymore, but I bought from Seiji's website these lovely stickers and then a reading journal to go along with the readathon, and that includes kind of the programming notes, as well as a place for you to write down what you've read, what you're hoping to read, as well as a word search for cryptids, and then the bingo prompts again. For the readathon, my TBR is going to be, like I said, the bottom row of the bingo. So for a piece of dark fantasy, I will be reading The Devourers by Indra Das. I'm not sure if this is Scheherazadian, but it seems like it's a little bit Scheherazadian, but it is an Indian fantasy about a young woman in Kolkata, or Calcutta, who is invited to kind of unravel this age-old mystery by sifting through these old manuscripts, and as she does, we're also following the story in the manuscripts themselves about these shapeshifters and also this love story. And I've had this on my TBR for a while, so I'm really excited I was able to use it for a prompt here. Oh, I totally forgot to mention, all of these books were on my TBR, but I only considered them for these prompts because Seiji put together an incredible list of books that apply to this readathon. Her whole mission here is to have people read books by marginalized authors, and also books in translation, and also to read kind of like horror or spooky books that are a little more accessible for people like me who don't like to be scared. And so that's why these prompts are so great, because they really invite you to read things like outside of your comfort zone reading wise, but like inside of your comfort zone for spook wise, and I really appreciate that. Seiji's just done so much work for this, and I love her for it. Next, a book written by an indigenous author. I'll be reading Moon of the Crusted Snow by Wabgeshig Rice. It's a post-apocalyptic story set in an Anishinaabe village where they've been snowed in, they're running out of resources, and a white stranger has come into their midst that is going to cause a lot of problems. And they try and cope with the problems by returning to their traditions to try and rebuild their community. I'm so excited to read a post-apocalyptic book by a native author. As people wise than me have said, the apocalypse already happened for indigenous people, so they are some of the best people to write post-apocalyptic fiction. And I'm also hoping to count this for the Native Lit Challenge, which I'll be doing a video on at the end of the year. So far I've read no books for those prompts, but I'm really hoping to read them in the last few months of the year. And next, for a book with a green cover, I will be reading We Ride Upon Sticks by Quan Berry. I would not have picked this book up, but it is by a Black author, and it is about a team of hockey players in the 80s who start using dark magic rituals to win at hockey, which, like, I don't usually read sports books, but it sounded like a great prompt, and of course the cover is green. So I am actually excited to read this, even though this year has been all about me expanding my horizons, so I will probably enjoy this sports book. But I also love books about women banding together to help each other, and especially teenage girls, because society pits us against each other so much. It will be, hopefully, I hope that the story goes this way, but it will be uplifting to see a group of teenage girls working together towards a common goal and doing witchcraft. Isn't that what we all want to do? And then the next prompt is read a book written by a Black author. I have a few books that could qualify for this that I'm hoping to read during this readathon, but the one that I think I'm going to apply is The Gilda Stories by Joelle Gomez. This is a queer Black vampire novel and takes place over various time periods as a young enslaved woman becomes a vampire and then has to deal with her own immortality, but also found family that she builds over the course of her long life. And wow, if that doesn't make you want to read it, I don't know what will. I don't know a lot about this story because it's like old, backlisted, hasn't seen a lot of hype, although I have kind of seen a resurgence of it amongst a few booktubers lately, but I'm very excited to read it. I keep telling myself that I would, and I'm finally going to do it this month. So yes, that is The Gilda Stories, and I'm very excited. Also, I'm only reading this one because it's on audio, so I can listen to it while I'm doing other things. And I'm not sure what prompt I'll apply it to. I mean, I'm already going to get bingo, hopefully, but this will apply to written by a Black author. But I will be listening to Deathless Divide by Justina Ireland, which is the sequel to Dread Nation. And I'm excited for this one because Catherine, one of the side characters from Dread Nation, will have point of view sections, and I'm just really excited to see where her and Jane's relationship develops and goes to. And I can't tell you much more without spoiling Dread Nation and how all of that panned out. But yeah, I'm excited to continue to spend time with these characters, and the audiobook by Bonnie Turbin is supposed to be really good, so I'm excited to listen to that. That is all I have for you beautiful watchers. Thank you all so much for watching. If you've made it this far, please comment down below with a bat. A baseball bat or animal. I'll accept either at this point. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and if you don't, I'll hex you.